Yes, good morning, class. Before we start our class, allow me to take the roll call. Esther Alima,
Present.
Kipkorir Gilbert,
Present.
Rita Patience.
Present.
As I can see, everyone is in. For those who are still joining, uh, let them join. Today, we are going to look at system analysis and design. And class, what is system analysis and design? You can raise your hand wherever you are. I'll be able to pick you when you want to answer any question. What is system analysis and design? Yes, system analysis and design. Yes,
It is a process of understanding and specifying the requirements for a new or modified system.
yes, as you have listened, what Gilbert has said, system analysis and design is the process of designing a new or whereby you are modifying the existing system which has been created before. Okay. Um, After you have understand the meaning of now you have know the meaning of the system and its design. What there is system development life cycle and it includes of uh, six stages. Somebody can mention for me the those stages we have while developing a system. Yes, stage number one, we have planning. After planning, you analyze, you design your system. After designing, there is implementation, testing, then lastly, maintenance. We are going to go through these stages one by one or step by step through it so that you can know what happened in each and every stage. Okay. Uh, the first stage we have system analysis. What do you understand by the term system analysis? Yes, yes. System analysis. Yes. Patience Rita. Do you hear me?
Yes, we are getting you.
Okay. What is system analysis? Or what do you
It is the
understand?
process of understanding the current system.
Good trial. Any other person? Yes, yes. Those who are making noise, make sure your microphone is muted and concentrate in the class. What is system analysis? Esther, are you with us?
Yes. The goal of system analysis is to identify the problems with the current system and to determine the requirement for the new system.
Very good. By the term itself, system analysis, this is where you define the problem of the current system, which is or the existing system. You know what is the main problem, and you come up with another solution so that you can come up with a system which can solve that problem. Okay, after you have analyzed, you go to data gathering. And data gathering is the process of collecting information about the current system, and it is done by either interviews, you can observe, do some surveys, or document analysis. Use the documentation of the system to analyze that particular system. After you have gathered your data, you finally go to data analysis. And this is whereby uh, data has been gathered through various techniques, that is creating data flow diagrams, creating entity relationship diagrams, writing users cases, etc. Mm, System design and implementation then follows. After you have gathered your data, you go to system design. You design the real system now. And this is the process of designing the new system. Uh-huh. The goal of system design is to create solution that meets the requirements of the new system you are creating. Then lastly, last but not least, the fifth process you implement. You make the system to the real world now. You use the system, you implement. This is the process of building a new system. The system implementation includes you code, you test, then you deploy. That's deployment. Testing. You have the process. This is the process of ensuring that the new system meets the requirement. What do you mean by system testing? Yes, system testing. Korir,
It is the process of ensuring that the new system meets the requirements.
very good. After you have ensured that the system has met the requirement that you have, when you are analyzing and you identify a certain problem, and now you have traced it has met that requirement you are aiming at. That's testing. You have now proved that the system can meet the requirement you want. After you have tested, there is maintenance, system maintenance. That's the process of keeping a new system up and running it in the correct manner. Then, by how do you achieve system maintenance? Yes, yes. What do system maintenance include? We have fixing bugs, adding new features. You can add or delete new features which does not fit to your institution or to your requirements. The system, you can update the system. You make it up to date. Um, they we have learned gathering requirements. There's analyzing the current system, designing the new system. We can implementing the new system, maintaining the new system, and what are the gathering requirements when you are doing system implementation? Gathering requirements. Somebody can tell us the gathering requirements or can take us through these key points.
Gathering requirements. This involves understanding the current system and identifying the needs of the users.
Very good.
Analyzing the current system. This involves identifying the problems with the current system and understanding how it works.
Yes, continue.
Designing the new system. This involves specifying the requirements for the new system and developing a plan for how it will be implemented. Now, implementing the new system involves coding the new system, deploying it to the users. Maintaining the system. This involves fixing bugs, adding new features, and updating the system to meet the changing requirements.
Yes, continue. You have read the maintaining the new system. Thank you. Um, any question up to there? Since there's no any questions, what have you learned today? What have you learned today? What have you learned today? Actually, today's class, you have gone through system analysis. You have got to understand the system analysis and design process. That we have planning, we have analysis, we have design, we have implementation and testing, and finally maintenance. Before I end my class, I'll give you my assignment on which I'll come to check during the next class. And the assignment is this. You can write it down. Design a new system for a specific organization. You will need to do first gather requirements from the organization, then identify the problems with the current system, and finally design a new system that solve those problems. You will need to use the concept of system analysis and design as well as the SDL model to complete your assignment. And that is actually what we have been going through this during this class. Now go and put it in practice. I'll come and check during the next class. Thank you, and let us meet during the next class. Have a good day.